The contrast couldn't be any larger. I'm here on my last day of my vacation in the Canary Islands. Tonight was another terrible day in Ukraine. And again, I am talking together with Nazarii Ostrovskyi. You live in Lviv, and for the Ox Community Network, you are coordinating the aid. Now, what is your situation and what is the message that you have tonight for us?
Hello, guys. Hello, everybody. First of all, I would like to say thank you. Thanks a lot for your prayers. Thanks a lot for your help. Thanks a lot for your asking that you every time asking, calling, texting. It's we're really feeling this support from you. So what about the situation in Ukraine? Today we have 14th day of our war. Yeah, we don't have days of week. We don't have days of months. We only have days of war. And it's terrible, it's terrible in two ways. First of all, it's terrible because every day we see deaths of peoples, deaths of my country, total destroy of infrastructure of our country. And I'll be back to this. I will talk more detail about this. But secondly, I'm very depressed and very sad of that that we starting accepting that actually when I wake up every morning, I understand that my country has a war. I understand, thank you God that I am still alive, that there is no rocket at my house. And, it's very bad feeling inside because I started accept this war. I started living in war permanently. And it's deeply, deeply painful.
Let me ask a personal question first. How is your family? Are they safe? And how is your community? How are your communities in Lviv doing?
Since our last talk to this time, my family is in safe place. My kids are with my mother, with their grandmother. They are in Croatia right now, in my friend's house. My wife went to Croatia, drive them to Croatia. She was with them a couple of days, and then she back to Ukraine because she's a doctor. So she come back in Ukraine. She said she will never leave me alone. So yeah, it's really deep things in our relationships. Other way of relationships between me and my wife. But our kids are in safe place right now. So thanks God, it's good for me. It was very important to bring them to the safe place. And what about our community? As I know, almost all our families are outside of the border. So somebody in Poland, some in Austria, Slovakia, and Croatia. But there are still some families that everybody is in Ukraine. They decided to not move anywhere. So this is their decision. For now, we don't have some troubles in the border. So this problem was solved a bit since last time. We don't have so long traffic there in the border side. It's okay. I would like to say again, very big thanks to the Poland side, Poland guys, Slovakia guys. They are governments making amazing things. People are helping everywhere in Poland, in Slovakia, Croatia. Right now I did understand that we really have nations who are real brothers for us, for our nation, for Ukrainians, and we're feeling that support now. What about situation in Ukraine? It's still very terrible. Today, two hours ago, I got message from our city, Mariupol. It's close city to the Russian border, that avia bombs come into the civil persons, and totally destroyed the biggest hospital in the city with the parental center where the a lot of women with the kids, and we have for now we have very big amount of deaths in kids and women from this accident. So we also have very big trouble with nuclear, with our Chernobyl atomic electricity station. For this time, they especially disconnect the station from the electricity. And right now there is very big problem with coolest system in this electrical system, and it can become very big problem for all world again. You know, I have no idea why they are doing that. I have no idea why they are bombing civil people, why they're killing them. It's terrible. I understand that right now we totally need support of politics from all around the world. We need to close the sky about Ukraine. And, you know, again, since last time, I didn't change my mind about that. Regular people are really deeply help us from other countries. I mean, from Europe, from America, they really help us. But politics, they are playing their games right now. And the price of these games are deaths of thousands of Ukrainian people for now. You know, I'm not crying now. I'm not speaking that with a lot of emotions, but I talk in this with very deep pain inside. I understand that my people are dying every day, kids dying every day. There are no rules in this war, even elementary rules of helping civil people, helping kids, helping women, helping elders people. There is no rules. They are killing them when they are going in green line, evacuation line. They are just starting killing them in that line, and it's terrible. It's terrible. I'm sorry, but it's, I don't know.
It's very hard for us to put ourselves into your position. We understand it must be very, very hard. On the other hand, we're trying to do the best we can. Being in Spain right now, I don't have direct contact with my community, although I follow all the news that are incoming. We already had the first people arriving in Vienna, Ukrainian refugees. Some will be housed in our community facilities. We hear from Poland that they're accepting many refugees. And on the other hand, there's a lot of aid pouring in. And you are organizing that. What happens to this aid? What kind of materials did you receive? And how could you distribute them in the country, especially now thinking about the Kyiv area, which is a lot more severe situation than you have in Lviv?
Yeah. Actually, we got in Lviv, we got our special role in all this situation and this war. We got role to be on the background and to bring to not allow our country become in humanitarian problems in all around the country. So Lviv for now become I guess maybe capital of the world, of humanitarian world right now, our city. Mm-hmm. Actually, our community also become like a hub for now. I really love the situation what we have right now, because actually we got all support and this aid from ENC, from communities from Slovakia, from Poland, from Czech, from Great Britain. We got all of this, and we got it last week, I guess. And in 2 days, it was in Kyiv totally, all around. And, after that, we started receiving this aid from all around the Europe. Red Cross, Caritas, they found us. They said that, okay, guys, you're doing good stuff. We organize all this stuff. Like, we are receiving that in Peremyśl in Poland. Then we bring it through the border. We organized all logistic stuff. We bring it to our hub. In our hub, we have volunteers. These volunteers are depending all the stuff to their purpose. So we have medicine stuff, we have humanitarian stuff like for kids, for elder people, for people who need it, and third way we have military stuff for our army, what they need. And on these three ways we are working permanently all the time, 24 hours 7 days per week, with no holidays, with nothing. Then we have 4 cars, big vans, which are loading that in like in smaller cars and going to the Kyiv. So every day we have 4 cars, which are 2 cars like Monday, 2 cars Tuesday, 2 cars Wednesday, 2 cars Thursday, and all around almost 2 weeks we're doing that, and we're doing great job. For this time, we receive, I guess, maybe more than 120 cubic meters of humanitarian aid from all around Europe, and there is a part of INC aid, but also a huge part of other organization, and I really happy of that, because we did find our place in this war right now. Our place is really there. Our guys from all around the world, they are looking for body armor, they're looking for helmets, they are looking for night vision, this machine, and we are buying that. We are looking for money, we fundraising for these proposals. God doing amazing stuff right now. We start buying a lot of cars right now, you know, cars for our army all around the Europe. For this time we bought approximately 15 or maybe 20 cars from Europe and give it to our army right now. And you know, I if somebody tells me that we will do that 2 weeks ago, I never trust that. I said, you are crazy. We will not have possibility to do that. But I understand in very bad situation, we organize it. We're doing. We have tons of volunteers. Everybody wants to help. They're ready to work day and night to do this stuff. We have medical workers. My wife also, she's a doctor and she also working that. We are preparing and doing self-made first aid kit for our army. So we're doing that by hands, these bags, and then we are taking all this medicine, put it there inside, sending that to our army. So we're doing all the stuff step by step. We made the whole circle of aid right now. So I'm happy of that, really happy of that.
This is really amazing, especially also considering how fast this all is happening. I understand from you that Kyiv is still open, aid pouring in. Are refugees leaving the country? What about women and children? How is that situation, especially regarding your communities, the Ox communities in the Kyiv area? Do you have special information about that?
I guess I don't have special information. I know that a lot of people leave to Europe, but still a lot of people are there, or they move it from Kyiv to the Vinnytsia, to Khmelnytsky, to Lviv. They move a bit in Ukraine, but I know there are still a lot of people who are there inside in Kyiv. Again, I would like to say a huge thank you for your help. I would like to ask you, I guess, three the most important things that we need right now from you. First one, it's don't stop praying. Pray all the times, all around the time, because we're feeling how God helped us, how God organized us, how God opened about us. All new doors, new ways to moving. So keep doing that. Second one, I really would like to ask you to try to find this medical stuff that we need, especially tourniquets, the special part of stopping blood when you have some pains in war. So we need this help. If you need, I can send you English version. We have it in 3 languages. We have in English, German, and Poland, and maybe Slovak, I guess, 4 languages. So I can send you that request, because we really need it, totally need it in Ukraine right now. We actually have everything. We have for now all stuff that we needed. We still need body armors, but we need these tourniquets, medical stuff. We need it first of all. It's first aid help. Then, and third part, what I would like to ask you, if you have possibility, if you have to push your politics in your countries, in your areas, this men who you know, ask them, push them, tell them that they for this time, 21st century, the center of Europe, every day dying kids, every day dying 10, 15, 12, oh my God, a lot of kids. So we need to close sky, we need to close the sky about Ukraine. If NATO and Europe will close the sky, we will win this war. We'll definitely win this war. Please, if you can do that, if you know somebody, do not stop telling them that Ukraine need your help. Ukraine need help of this politics man. If they will not do that, they will have still more responsibility with these guys because we can do a lot, but when we don't want to do something, we will have co-responsibility for these results. So please, really ask you these three tasks. I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, Nazarii, you mentioned three things. First of all, prayer. We all do this. Medical aid and body armor for the soldiers. And thirdly, trying to have political influence. I would add a fourth thanks to everybody in ENC. We also need to care for the refugees who have already left the country. I think almost every community now is involved in one way or the other. We have created a WhatsApp group, for example, in my community. It's dozens of messages coming in every day for getting ourselves organized. So if you're not yet in contact with your community leadership and you want to be there, want to provide some help, just do so. And let them know. Get involved. Thank you, Nazarii. May God bless you. May God keep you, keep your family safe, and all the brothers and sisters in our community network, the Ox Community Network. We are so happy that we already welcomed you in ENC, made you part of our larger Europe several years ago, and now really is the time to make this very specific and concrete. Thank you very much,
yes.
And good night.
Thank you, Joe. Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.